Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong says that as Singapore turns 50 next year, it's time to take stock of what we've achieved and ask ourselves what the next 50 years will bring. He was speaking to more than 1,000 students at Nanyang Technological University tonight, and Stephen Chia was listening in on the speech, and he joins us now with more. So Stephen, tell us more.
Yes, the Prime Minister basically gave a bit of a look ahead to the future and highlighted that several trends seem clear. Firstly, he said Asia will play a much larger role in world affairs. Secondly, he mentioned that technology will come in ways, or change in ways rather, that we cannot yet imagine, with platforms such as Facebook and Instagram possibly being quite passé. And thirdly, he talked about the social impact of technology and globalization and how it will grow, but all based on one assumption, and that's that we continue to see peace, not war, in Asia and around the world. Well, the Prime Minister also said that these days there are many relationships, many exchange programs, countries are all linked, so this peace is vital, also much harder to breach. And uncertainty is one key element that exists, and the Prime Minister highlighted that while there are many opportunities and challenges for the young, there are also some concerns. But he reiterated that while these are valid concerns, young Singaporeans today are much better geared up to face these challenges.
The next 50 years needs to see us united and cohesive with a sense of common purpose, a common goal to make Singapore better, said Mr. Lee. This can be achieved as we continue to educate our students better, encourage them to be bold and enterprising, and to break new ground.
We need to educate our students better, with knowledge and skills for the future, with values and good character to deal with life's uncertainties. We need to create more opportunities for them in a rapidly changing society, which means growth, which means jobs, which means new investments, which means upgrading. And so we want to encourage the bold and the enterprising to go forth.
The rich and poor divide was also highlighted, and he talked about the importance of keeping our society open so that all of us can interact comfortably with one another. This includes the way we welcome those who are new to our shores.
I know that immigration and foreign workers are sensitive issues. We've had big debates about them. We have argued over them. Finally, the conclusion is, well, we continue to need both, but we have to manage the numbers, the pace, and be able to absorb and integrate and maintain the spirit of our society. So we've got to keep that balance and be able to have that diversity between the locals and the new arrivals, and yet that comfort and gradual integration in our society at large, but also in specific key places, including in neighborhoods, including in institutions, including in universities. It's very easy to work up emotions on this. One incident can cause a flare-up and everybody gets agitated.
But one factor that complicates all of this is social media, where we might lack restraint. Others online may egg us on and push us further than we normally would. He described it as pack behavior. So what can be done? The challenge was thrown by the Prime Minister to take ownership of this country, to make it work not just because they were born here, but because Singapore means something important to them.
But at the same time, beyond pursuing your personal goals, we'd like you to take ownership of this country. Make it work. Lead it to great heights. Not because you happen to be born here, but because it means something important to you. Because you feel that you have a passion and a responsibility to make this place succeed. And we will help you to do that.
Concluding, Mr. Lee told his young audience that this is an exciting time to be young. Addressing the concerns of some that they were born too late and will have a tougher life than their parents, Mr. Lee said if he could live his life again, he would choose to be young again today, as there are plentiful opportunities and Singapore is starting from a higher base.